Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Wednesday lap steel lesson. We're going to be doing some beginner style lessons today and some advanced technical tips. I'll get it out in a minute. Y'all just bear with me while we get stumbling on our words. Anyway, I've got bad news this week. Me and Harold, we gonna be pallbearers today at a funeral at 11 o'clock here in Cordell. A good guitar player and singer friend of ours passed away this week, so I went up to visitation last night, and while we seen a lot of the old players and old singers that I hadn't seen in a long time, seen a lot of people that was from the Powersville Opera House over there around Hawkinsville area and all that bunch, and seen a guy there that actually gave me my first guitar lessons when I was 15 years old, and he's been teaching ever since and still is today. And he's getting on up there in age himself, and like I said, me and Harold went up there, and the man, I've actually got videos way down here below on backstage where there's a guy playing a fiddle and a guy playing the guitar and singing. If y'all want to look that up, it's on here. I got 3 videos of him. His name was S.G. Newton. Simon Newton, we all called him S.G. He plays a Telecaster guitar and sings and wears a cap. Y'all might want to look down there and see him. He's also in the Georgia Music Hall of Fame. So, anyway, with that being said, before I get off and get ready and get on my suit and tie and all this morning, I'm going to give y'all a lap steel lesson, something that I give everybody that's a student. So, I'm tuning in an open E. I'll put the tuning down there. Open E tuning, and I put the big string to the little. Alright, now, bar technique on the left hand and right technique on the right hand is something that a lot of people have trouble coordinating with, and as an absolute beginner, I recommend that you just start off and try to do a chord as smooth as possible, and hold your bar like I do. Put your finger up there, and don't get one that's sharp on the edges or real too deep, and make sure it's a contoured bar. This is a Dunlap brand bar. It's stainless steel, slides great, it's got good weight to it. Now I got some round bars, and I got some of these I call this an anvil style bar. I've got some cheap ones I bought off of Amazon, and the corners right here are so doggone sharp they never about cut your fingers. But the Dunlap cost about $25 when I bought this one back a while, so they probably 30 by now. You know, everything goes up. Alright, so the first thing I think a beginner needs to do after he learns how to tune it, that's the most important thing, and tuning your guitar up. And you can use any style tuner you like to. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is learn your fretboard the best you can, and in the open E tuning, you would, if you come to the open string, this is an E chord. Then you want to go to the A chord, you would lay your bar down on top, not behind or in front, but on top of your 5th fret. That's an A. So that's an E. Now, when you're laying that bar down, it's real important. These 2 fingers right here play a big role in how your strings are going to sound and play. You need to lay them down a nanosecond before the bar touches the string. And a good way to do that is practice. You can slide into it. But them them two fingers, they play most important. Now, when you play a single note, if you watch this ring finger right here, it's dragging right behind on that bar. Also, use for them two fingers that you got down on your string is what I call bar hopping, and that sounds like this. See what I'm doing? I'm muting the note as I'm playing it. Let's go up here to a G. All right, your G is going to be your 3rd fret. That was talking about the left hand. Now the right hand. Another thing you need to practice. We'll go ahead and lay our bar on top of the G at the 5th fret, and you don't want to be slanted in like that or like that, or you don't want to hear that. That's intonation. That was back, and this is forward. Now you'll see me a lot. Okay, so I also advise you to try, if you're using finger picks, that's fine. But do skip stringing, and the best way to do it is start off pulling up on strings 2 and 3 and sliding into your G from your G flat. And then go to a C and do it. Then go to your D. Then go back down to that C. And then come over and hit that last string. So a G is at the 3rd fret. The C is your 8th fret. D's your 10th fret. I like to come over and rake across them 3 and go. And come back to G and slide in. And that depends on your song you're playing, but always have your bar over your fret. You can move it around a little bit on the song if you want to use a voicing like I do. I go. And then to get to the, instead of going straight to the C, sometimes you'll see me go. So what that was a C, a G at the 3rd fret, A at the 5th fret, a B at the 7th fret, then 8th fret, a C, then a D. Alright, and that's something you need to learn. Now here's another technique, and then I call it a string roll or a banjo roll. And all I'm doing is playing strings 3, and then strings, the 1st string, and then I hear that? I'm hitting 2 strings there, strings 3 and 2. When I'm doing that, I'm pulling up on strings 1 and 3 and barely touching the middle, the 2nd string. That technique right there is using the first string and the third string. Then raking across. Now that time I just hit a single string, number 2. And then come over to the third string. Then rake. So when you're using it, always use your fingers. See how I spread them sometimes? We went to playing in the key of E then. So you can come over here and hit the 5th string open, close it at the 2nd fret, then hit the 4th string. But see that finger right there? Watch it. That's just kind of an ending style, and what I'm doing, and I've told y'all many times, pulling the bar, letting that open E ring out. You can do it over here too. If you close down on the 5th string and hit the 5th and the 4th string on the 3rd fret. Then get on that E. Practice getting on top of that fret. Practice keeping them dragging fingers down. sometimes when I'm playing in a G, I'll use two Gs. This one. And that's at the 15th fret. That's another G. And that's just playing all over the neck, G. Because right here at the 12th fret, that's an E. And it starts over. Because this is a E, and then the first fret is a E. I mean a F. So down here, that would be a E, and the next one would be a F. Then a G flat, then a G, and then a A flat, an A, and a B flat, and a B, and then a C. Then a D flat and a D. It just keeps on going. Learn your alphabets in your music. I think there's about 12 to learn. I believe that's right. But anyway, I'll count it up for you one day. But practice with that bar and just take your time. Don't, if you're making strange noises like that's from not putting them fingers down. And then that was from dropping the pick. That's a good thing to practice. Start off at a B and just go. Then open up to the E. Or break it down here. But that's a beginner practice tip. Also, if you want to phrase your notes, you can give it a little vibrato. See how? I don't move it. That's all you need, just a little bit. That's my ghost. That's ghostly sounds on the lap steel. Hopping that string. I'm just lifting my bar up. There you go, hopping into the C. And skip string it. Raking across. Single picking of the strings 1 and 3. playing your bass string. A lot of times I'll make a backing track. That's using a B flat, so that's at the 3rd fret. That's a G, B flat, C, I went to the F before I went back to the C. Then the D. Right there, I'm going from a B flat to an A to a G. Practice, practice, practice. And then on certain songs we play, I'll use a flame. See how I go from that A, then I go to B, C, and then a D. Banjo rolling it, raking. Keep them old dragging fingers down and practice your skip. And you rake. And you got to do it every day. I'd say at least 30 minutes or so. much music in these things, it's unreal, people. But it's the easiest instrument they are to learn how to play. Get your tuning that you like and learn that tuning. Learn what it does and sounds like on your slide out, slide in. Learn your bass lines. That way you can create your loop and practice over. But anyway, I hope this is helping somebody out there. If it is, please give me a thumb up and a like. I appreciate it. It helps our channel grow. But I just wanted to keep on hounding y'all about practicing and bar technique, and please try to keep it good. Don't come in there and try to play if you don't get the slants. And what I'm doing, I'm putting that bar across strings 5 up here and strings 4 back there. And I'm playing strings 2 and 3 now. Or you can play raking across all 3 of them. Practice sliding back right there. Back into your last note. So, just 3 frets. A lot of songs, instead of me going like this, a lot of them we just doing a rhythm. Just going from a G to a C to a D. Just a whole step back, it'll work anywhere on the record. There's a whole step back, a whole step, and you just different song. Actually, we use that in a song. But anyway, in this too. we're going to cut it off now. It's time for me to get outside and go over to my mother's house and feed her cats for her and get them all fattened up. I got one laying right down here. She loves music, and she's laying right there. She is. See her little black and white kitty? She's laying right here under me. She does that every time I come in here and play the lap steel. She runs as wide open as she can to it. Gets right under me and lays down and goes to sleep while I'm playing the piano or the lap steel or whatever I'm playing. And no matter what kind of sounds I make on it, it don't seem to affect her none. I think she loves it. So, y'all have a great day. Y'all keep Mr. S.G. Newton and his family in your prayers today. 11 o'clock we have the funeral, so I got to be down there at 10:30 as I'm a pallbearer. I got to swing by and pick up Harold. Y'all know Harold that plays and sings with me. So, I appreciate each and every one of y'all stopping by today. Give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, subscribe. If there's something that you want explained more in detail, like, write in the comment and let me know, and we'll cover it for you if there's any way we can do that. Trying to help y'all. That's my #1 goal in life, is help musicians become better musicians, whether it's on guitar, lap steel, pedal steel, or keyboard. We got you covered. All right, y'all have a great week out there.